Hello everyone, this is DP Canada and I just wanted to give you a quick hands-on video on the latest update to FaceJam, which is now in BlackBerry World and supported on all BlackBerry 10 devices. There's two versions. There's FaceJam, which is the free version, and FaceJam Plus, which is the paid version, which has enhanced tools and Jam Zone and graphics and enhancements and UI experience. Here I'm going to show you FaceJam Plus. When you click on it, the icon, the splash screen has been updated. The instruction pages have all been upgraded. You'll be asked for a couple permissions, which is shared screen, connect to BBM, and capture screen. The Connect BBM doesn't have to be on for the app to work well, but it makes it easier for the app to share. And shared files and capture screen are the two that need to be to bring your pictures into the actual app. The app doesn't collect any data, so you don't have to worry about that. Here you can see there's instruction pages. There's tabs at the bottom. That's how it starts off. There's the instructions, starts on the instruction page. There's settings at the top here, and you'll see at the settings, there's show the info page, instruction page at startup, or you can change the theme setting in Jam Zone now. So here you could turn off the instruction page, close that up, and here's your canvas. So now when you're in Canvas, there's also join FaceJam here. This is the Facebook and Instagram. I've added Instagram so you could see the Instagram feed and follow along there. The Facebook, which will have information, instructions, contests, that kind of thing, you could see right here. When you go into your canvas, we now have 24 different grids that you can play with your pictures. So you have the tabs across the top, home, create. So home has 2 through to 4 pictures that you can add in a collage. And here you have 5 through 7 that you can add into a collage. And under Inspire, you have 8 through 10 that you can add into your collage. And then under the Enjoy tab, you basically have some custom mats that you can play around with. If I go into the Create tab, let's pick 6 pictures here. So I'm going to pick this one. You just tap on whichever one you want. It opens up the file picker. You pick 6 pictures that you like, starting the grid from top left going across down to the bottom right. So if I want pictures in a certain order, you can select them that way, or you can change them later, but just to give you a quick update on how it works. So what you do is you select 6 pictures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it tells you at the top how many pictures are selected, so you don't even have to worry about that. And let's pick this one, number 6. So then you press done and it populates the screen and comes in pretty quickly. You can pinch and zoom the pictures. You can to get them to be smaller. You can if you want to rotate a picture, what you do is you tap a picture to rotate it. So that rotates it 90 degrees. You can do that with any of these. What you can do here is you double tap to add a new one. So let's say I don't like that beach shot and I want to bring in the butterfly shot. You can easily change that. The other one that I want you to know is if you long press, so you tap to rotate, double tap to actually bring in a new picture, and long press, what happens to touch and hold, I call it. Touch and hold, you'll see a little icon pop up. I'm not sure if you can see that on the screen, but a little icon pops up, and that's your photo editor. So let's say I want to change that and change that picture and put in a filter. I can change the picture, make it look a little bit different, whatever I like. Let's go with antique. And once you're done, and you can change the enhancement, you can brighten it up, you can do different things with it, contrast, play around with it as much as you want. You press the save button at the top and it brings it in. So it brings it in, you can pinch and zoom it brings it in like that. And now you have a new picture in that area. You have 2 buttons at the bottom here, and you can see one is the Jam Zone. There's 3 buttons actually: the Jam Zone, the Finish button, and then there's a back button here. It's hard to see on the camera, but basically the Jam Zone, if you press that, it brings up a bunch of tools here that you can use. I've got border, filters, sizing tab, you got frames, add-on, and stickers. And borders, you can change the borders just by using the sliders right there. You can choose a color of a background by changing the borders here, and so you can do that. And then you can go to filters. Filters is something a little bit fun here. You've got opacity, which I can change the opacity, which is how see-through the picture is. So I can bring, because I have a red border and a red background, I can bring that red through to the picture here. So if I pump that up a little bit or make the picture a little bit see-through, and then saturation, I can, you know, make the color of the whole picture black and white. Or I can pump up the saturation here, so you can go all the way, or you can go make it black and white. If we make it somewhat in the middle, turn opacity down. You also have these filter colors that you can put on top. And so if you want to just play around even a little bit more, you can put blue, green, yellow. You can play around, and then as you add saturation and you make the see-through come, you can really see how you can change the look and feel of a collage or of your pictures here. Just going to go back to the basics here. The next one is sizing tab. Here you can see here you've got sizing, so I've got horizontal, so I can change the grid size here vertically and horizontally, so I can change that. Let's say you make this big, a little bit bigger, those pictures don't fit, so the middle one is picture size. You just make the pictures whatever you want. You can size the pictures really smooth and make them fit perfectly. You can also go in and then actually manually fit them perfectly if you need to make them work. Going back into the jam zone, let's say you love how this looks and you're ready to Instagram it, or you're ready to share it. This on a rectangle screen is not ready for Instagram, so what we've added is a Insta Square button and a full screen button and a reset grid. The reset grid, let's say I change all my grids and I make them all skewed, and then I don't like it, I want to go back. You just press the reset grid. It resets the grid to exactly where it started. The Insta Square button allows you to make the picture square ready for Instagram. So again, you press the Insta Square, it makes the picture a square image ready to go. And you can change the picture size to make it fit perfectly. Go back in and just make sure they resize here, and you're ready to Instagram it. Going into frames, adding frames and borders, it's really fun. You can add a frame. You've got sizing here, up and down, left and right, and you can add different borders, 8 different frames. So you've got you press it once, it brings in a frame. Press it again, it destroys it. If you want to layer them, you can layer them, and if you want to get rid of them all, you press the final button there, and it erases them all. Here you've got add-ons. You can add a bow tie, you can add a hat, a crest of FaceJam, some underwear, some sunglasses, a crown. So sunglasses or underwear, whatever you like, you can add those. When you add them, here you can turn the opacity on them, so you can make them a little more see-through or a little less see-through, whatever you like. So if I make them all see-through, I go in here. You can also rotate them and change them up. If I press it, tap it once, it changes the color once. If I long press on it or touch and hold, it changes it back to the original. So you have those 8 selections. And again, here you've got stickers, and you've got monkey, you've got this guy named Jax, you've got I love you, a soccer ball, a light bulb. You've got different options here, another 8. And again, you can change the opacity of it to make it see-through if you want to move it, and put it up in the top corner here and play around with it later. There'll be more stickers coming and more add-ons coming later. Once you're done your picture and you love how it looks, let's go back to full screen just so I can show you. You could do it in full screen or Insta Square, but basically when you're done your photo, you press the finish button. It takes a quick picture of it, and it brings it in here into the previewer. Now it's actually a complete picture, and you can share it. So you can share it with your friends. You can BBM group, NFC, all the things that you have there. Instagram, if you had it, you could share it straight to Instagram, and that's as easy as it gets. You have edit here, so you can open it up and edit it even more. Turn the whole thing into antique or Lomo or black and white. You can change it up there as well. And here you've got to make sure you save the picture, so you can save it. You can save it wherever you want. It defaults to photos, so you just save it and away you go. You've now finished. So that's a quick look at FaceJam 3.0. It's brand new. It's in BlackBerry World right now. FaceJam is the free version, and this that I'm showing you is FaceJam Plus. Thanks again, and hope you enjoy and keep sharing and keep jamming. Have a great day. Bye-bye.